Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a brand new Ask Say segment to share with everyone. And a lot of you guys submitted questions via Instagram. Oh my goodness. Super dami. So let's start off with the first question. The first question is from Althea Barredo. What was your major source of income during your first years of living independently? So I vividly remember moving out of my parents' place and moving into a 25 square meter apartment. That was my first ever apartment ever. Super duper liit lang niya, and it was all I could afford. The rent was 12,000 pesos a month. And before actually leaping and taking that like big responsibility, I made sure I had just enough money to cover the rent and all the other expenses na papasok when I start living on my own. So my main source of income was YouTube and all the other projects that went along with it. The next question is also from Althea Barredo. What age did you start living independently when you had your first apartment? If I remember correctly, it was, I would say 5 years. And lahat to documented on YouTube on my vlog. So you will see everything from me moving out and then moving into the apartment, my life in that small apartment. The next question is from Amber Yin Yang. Are you single? Every time I film an Ask Say segment, hindi mawawala tong tanong na to. I am currently in a relationship with someone and we are in the early stages. You guys could probably tell that I am really happy. I'm really happy. And yeah, I'm just happy. Fourth question from Rose Umbrete. Hi Say, just want to ask with no offense. Are you open with same-sex relationships? As far as I know, I am 100% straight, but I am not saying I oppose to having a relationship with someone of the same sex. I've never tried it though, but I just know that I'm straight, but I'm not opposed to the idea of being in a relationship with the same sex. Victoria Sunshine, when will you go back to Japan? My favorite travel vlogs. I was supposed to go back to go skiing actually this month, Feb. But then again, the coronavirus outbreak happened and I just postponed all my travel plans indefinitely. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe March? I'm not so sure pa. So I'll keep you guys updated because hello, I super duper love Japan. MGC Sionko, did you ever thought of seeing a psychologist? I have already. I do have a therapist and I've seen her, I would say 3 or 4 times na last year. Mainly last year because that was the most troublesome time of my life and I really needed some professional help, and I'm doing so much better right now, and I never thought I would need professional help. But then again, after just one bad thing after the other, hindi ko na kaya, like hindi na kaya ma-process ng brain ko, and I sought the advice of my friends and they all said na nothing is bad, nothing is wrong with seeking professional help. And honestly, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, like going to the therapist. So love it, I highly recommend it. And yeah, they just help you sort everything out. Like if sobrang gulo ng utak mo, they will help you out. And I don't know, it was just a big help for me. Nelfa Kim 1990. What song makes you remember your papa the most? I was actually just playing a song that he used to love listening to when he was alive, and it's by Bread. It's called Make It With You. My sister Luisa made a playlist, puro songs ni Papa, but on my Spotify I have here from Bread, Everything I Own, Make It With You, Guitar Man, If, Baby I'ma Want You, Lost Without Your Love, Aubrey, Diary, Hooked on You, Girl, lahat to alam namin, Belonging, as in, because you know we grew up listening to, every Sunday we would wake up kasi sobrang lakas ng stereo ni Papa. I love it so much. So whenever I hear old songs, it immediately sends my mind to, you know, back when he was still alive. And old songs are just very nostalgic and they bring so much memories back, kaya I love them. Alright, the next question is Lene Chua 23. Ask ko lang, what will you do sa boyfriend mo na laging walang oras sa'yo? Nagmamalimos daw siya ng oras sa boyfriend niya. So basically, the boyfriend doesn't have time for his girlfriend. And the girlfriend begs for, his time. So I'm not sure how old you guys are, but I think that this is not the way it's supposed to be. So you use the term namamalimos. And that's just basically begging for time from your boyfriend. And I don't think that is right. Kunwari, tinanong mo lang sa akin na walang time yung boyfriend mo sa'yo, that could mean a lot of things pa eh. Pero nung sinabi mo lang namamalimos, begging, parang medyo red flag na yun sa akin. Like, why doesn't he have time for you? Is it a legit excuse or, I don't know, you have to expound, girl. But I think that in a mature and loving relationship, something like this should be talked about and resolved. Don't beg for, even hindi mo boyfriend, you don't have to beg for anyone to give you time because, wow, you don't. You matter so much more than that, and you are so much more than begging for other people's time. So, no. A question from Erks Maganda. Do you have plans to start your own podcast? I actually do. I am in the works. I haven't really fully planned it out yet, but I really do want my own podcast. And yeah, maybe soon. We'll see. Any advices on reparenting your adult self? I super love this question. Also from Erks Maganda. Advices on reparenting our adult self. I actually filmed a video earlier. It's about like just food for the mind and the soul, because that's what I'm focusing more on for my content this 2020. And I just really think that lahat tayo, kahit matatanda na tayo, we carry our own baggages, we carry our own traumas. And I think that all of us should go on a healing journey to repair whatever is broken within us. And only once we do that, once we heal ourselves completely, will we have that, clarity, or perhaps like answers to your questions that have been, bugging you since you were a kid or something like that. So yeah, reparenting yourself is just going on a healing journey to heal yourself from past traumas and past shit. And yeah, just getting rid of all that baggage. Kasi I think once we do that, once we fully heal and fully understand ourselves, kasi believe it or not, we don't understand ourselves fully. Kahit tayo yung sarili nating tao, we have to undergo a lot of stuff talaga to fully understand what we are, who we are, why we stand for the things we stand for. It's just a journey talaga. It's a journey. It's an ongoing journey for me, and I love it. I am loving it so much. Another interesting question from Erks Maganda. What can you say to ladies na hindi pa rin open-minded about vulva care? I know that it is a taboo topic in the Philippines. We are such a conservative country, and I am doing everything I can to, maybe open up some minds, of people who watch my videos. And on Wednesday, actually, okay, even before this video goes up, you probably will have already seen the video about sex toys. And again, I just want to say that 2020 is the time that I do my part to break the taboo in the Philippines. And I know it's a long shot. It's gonna take some time, but I am doing it right now. And I just really want to be the big sister on the internet that everyone, might need, especially yung mga bata. I just really want to be someone that people can trust and people can go to if ever they have questions about stuff na hindi pinag-uusapan sa Pilipinas. What can I say sa mga hindi pa open-minded? I think it's totally fine because you know how some people are like truly conservative talaga, but for those who have a lot of, things that bother them sa utak nila, like wondering and all of that stuff, I just want to let them know that, it's not bad. It's not bad to be open-minded. It's not bad to talk about sex, the penis, the vagina, sex toys. It's not bad. And yeah, I'm just doing everything I can to put it out there. Sexual education is a must. So I'm just happy to be doing it for you guys. If ever you haven't watched that video, I think you have, about sex toys, please do. I'll have the link in the information box. A question from Mary Grace. Wala po ba kayong balak bumili ng car? Kahit yung small car lang, like Wigo. Honestly speaking, owning or buying or purchasing a car right now is not on my top priority list. I don't know, I just think that it's not necessary for me to purchase a car because I live in a city where everything is within reach naman. I have my bike, yung bike ko, ano yung bike ko, and that gets me around. I have angkas, I have grab car for when I need to, you know, go wherever, and I also rent cars for when Kaimo and I go traveling around, you know, the Philippines. And I think that for me is enough. Because, you know, when you calculate yung mga gastos and stuff like that, I don't think, yeah, it's just not on my priority talaga. It's not on my priority. Charmed PKK. Can you do a makeup tutorial in Chinese? Oh my gosh, I think it would be fun. So I only know basic Mandarin and some Fukian or Hokkien. How do I... Okay, I'll think about it. I'm not really sure if I can do it. Kasi normally when I speak Mandarin or Hokkien, I jumble everything. Like, I use Mandarin and then English and then Tagalog and then I just jumble everything. So, I might need to create a script for that. So, I'll see. Alibara2306. What is your favorite Thai dish? Thai dish. Mango and sticky rice. Tama diba? Thai ba yun? Yeah. Mango, and sticky rice. Favorite. And pad thai. Yes, oh my god, pad thai. Art Panda TV, is there something you still want to achieve in life? What is it and what steps are you doing? Of course, there are a lot of things I still want to achieve. I am turning 29 this year and I don't really think that sharing my goals on here will be a good idea. Ewan ko, baka mausog lang. I don't know, I'm superstitious like that. Feel ko mauusog. So, yeah, I do have a lot more goals. Ailey now asked me, do you have a boyfriend now? I do. I do have a boyfriend. Chel Rufino, would you rather go to Bali or Siargao? Bali, girl. Bali, wow. I love Bali so much. You guys know that. I'm gonna go back for my birthday this year. Bali. This is from my friend, Shara Sumabat. Hi, Shara! And she asked me, do you feel lonely? If so, how do you cope? The only times I feel lonely or stuck in a rut is when I stop working out. So I got sick about 3 weeks ago. It took me 2 weeks to recover. And I remember getting so depressed kasi nasa bahay lang ako. And I stopped going to my workout classes kasi nga may sakit ako, diba? And I really needed to recover 100% before going back to all my classes. And oh my gosh, I just felt so depressed and so lonely and everything. Lahat ng mga nega vibes na ramdaman ko ng bonggang-bongga. And I feel that when I don't move, I get depressed, I get lonely, I think of bad stuff and stuff like that. So I really see to it that I am always active. I keep myself active, I keep myself occupied, I keep myself motivated. But if ever you're asking if, you know, I feel lonely, even if I'm doing all of those things to not feel lonely, if ganun yung case natin, I would suggest talk to close friends. Anyone you can pour your feelings out to. And I mentioned it before, going to a counselor or a therapist is really, really helpful talaga. Wars Princess, are you dating someone na? I got like 3 dating questions in this Ask Say. Will you introduce your future boyfriend or your boyfriend in your vlogs? I will actually. I got his permission. I mean, I asked him if it would be fine. And he said yes, so you guys are gonna meet him soon. Aya Mai, why don't you have dark bikini lines? I used to when I was young because I remember growing up and using those panties or underwears na sobrang, alam mo yung mga panty na talagang all around, lined siya ng garter or ng, I don't know, ano ba to? Yeah, garter. So it's really tight, diba? And then when I grew up, I switched to using seamless panties or even no panties at all kapag nasa bahay or whatever. So I think that really helped a lot. Not constricting, you know, your lady parts or your lady bits. It will really help. Kasi kapag nakaipit siya all day, na nakagarter na super sikip sa skin mo, it's just not gonna do any good for you. And I suggest really using breathable, seamless panties or, you know, no panties at all if ever kaya naman kapag nasa bahay kayo or whatever. So, it's your call, and that's just a personal opinion. For Tuitus Clang, how's your LASIK surgery now? It has been ano ba, 2 or 3 years. I need to check my planner. Pero I've been calculating. I think it's been siguro 3. I think 3 years. And my eyes are still okay. Knock on wood. And the only time I feel na blurry na sila is when I work too much and I just, just don't stop filming. Kapag sobrang pagod na ako, my eyes let me know that I am tired. So, yun yung parang cue ko na, girl, matulog ka na girl, kasi masakit na yung mata mo. So, yeah. So, I've said it before and I will say it again, getting LASIK eye surgery is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. So, thank you to Shinagawa LASIK Eye Center. A question from Malu. Kailan mo plano mag-settle or when do you plan to settle? That is a question that no one should even answer at all because there is no timeline for anyone. There just isn't any deadline for anyone, and I think that asking people this is not right, or I don't prefer answering questions like this because I really truly believe that kahit anong gawin ng mga tao sa buhay nila, it's up to their own timeline. Again, there are no deadlines. I am Mrs. DT. How do you deal with relatives or friends who are always negative? Negative energy is very contagious and you will get affected one way or another if you keep surrounding yourself with people who are negative or toxic. I would say get rid of them, cut them out of your life, or maybe avoid them muna for as much as you can. Avoid first. And then, kapag talagang hindi kaya, just cut them out of your life because what's the point of keeping toxic people in your life? It's like asking yourself to keep your garbage inside your house forever. It's gonna stink. It's gonna bother you. Just like how, toxic people do. So, throw it out. Tapon mo sa basura. Cut them out. Kat Valiente, have you watched Miss Americana on Netflix and what are your thoughts? I super loved it. I think I'm not really a fan of Taylor Swift, but when I watched that, I don't know, I just have so much respect for her now. I love her. Like, I love her now and her craft and everything she does. It's amazing. I love it. We have a question from Zara. Quitting my first job 3 months in. The company culture doesn't work for me anymore. Advice. I'm not sure how old you are, but no matter how old you are, it's totally fine to quit something that doesn't really work for you anymore or doesn't really serve you anymore. I think that is more admirable than staying in something na ayaw mo naman talaga. Life is too short for you to stay in a job, a relationship, or something na talagang it doesn't contribute to your well-being or talagang ayaw mo talaga. So what is the point, diba? What is the point? Go for your passion. Go for whatever makes your heart beat faster. Go for whatever you feel you want to do. Loving what you do is so important, and I just know you'll find it, girl. A question from I'm Mary Reyes. Bakit niyo po pina-ear crop si Kainu or si Baba? It wasn't solely my decision to make. Back then, I was still with an ex, and we had Kainu together. So, hindi ko siya desisyon mag-isa. So, mahirap din yun. I had to compromise, and even though I did not want to, well, I had to compromise. So, yeah. A question from Chini. Are you happy? I am happy. Nikai, is Kaimo neutered? He isn't. And did he undergo basic obedience training? He did not. I trained him myself, and he's just awesome. He listens, and he's awesome. How to lighten the singit area and prevent bumps. Krima Kara. I actually just uploaded an Instagram IGTV video previewing or showing you guys the stuff that I got from Two Lips, which is a brand in the Philippines, the first in the world to produce a luxury line for the vulva or our female parts, and to prevent like stuff like dullness or red bumps or darkness or any other problems that you may encounter in your vulva area. So they have products for that. If you want to watch the video, I'll have the link in the information box. The last question is from Micah Ku. What makes you fall in love with someone? It's all so unexpected. Like, you will never know when you will find someone you'll fall in love with. And when you do, you just do. It's all about the connection. And I think connection is everything. Connection is everything. Once you connect with someone, you just know. And that is it for our Ask Say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to watch the previous Ask Say, I'll have the link in the information box. And I'll see you guys again soon, or next week, next Saturday, for another brand new Ask Say. So again, if you want to submit your questions, go to my Instagram. I often collect my questions from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!